Unit 12. Jobs. Track 48.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
I think my strengths come from my work as a consultant over the last 20 years. I understand how organisations work through looking at their leadership, their culture and their business strategy. And I'm able to bring that understanding to my new projects with new clients. I think my main weakness is that I can see a situation from many different sides, and sometimes that makes it hard to make decisions.
Unit 12. Jobs. Track 49.
What advice would you give to young people starting work?
I think there are three main things I'd say to them. One would be take the opportunities that you're given and really learn as much as you can from them. The second would be to really listen to those around you and pay attention to what they're saying. And the third would be to build relationships across the organisation, because that's really going to be helpful to getting the work done.
What's the best question to ask in a job interview?
When you go for a job interview, I think it's a good idea to ask a question that demonstrates you're really interested in the company and that perhaps you've done some research into the organisation. I'm particularly interested in culture, so perhaps you could ask a question about the company culture. What's it like to work around here? Or what are the pluses and minuses in the job that you're expecting to do?
Unit 12. Jobs. Track 50.
Why do you want this job?
First of all, I like meeting people and getting people to work together as a team. And then I like traveling and using my languages. I really want to work for this organization. It has an excellent reputation.
Do you have any special skills?
I'm fluent in German and French. I get on well with people. I'm also good at managing people and getting them to achieve results together. I love organizing events for clients, and I think I'm very good at that.
What did you learn from your last job?
I improved my marketing skills and learned to work well in a team.
And what mistakes have you made?
Well, I'm not really patient with people who don't meet deadlines.
Well, what kind of people do you work well with?
As a team leader, I have to work with all kinds of people, but the people I like best are those who work hard and are reliable.
What are your interests?
I have lots of different interests. As I said before, I like traveling and discovering new cultures. I also like aerobics and skiing.
What about the future? Where do you want to be in 10 years' time?
I want to be working in an international company as its marketing manager.
Do you have any questions for us?
If I get the job, when would you like me to start?
Unit 12. Jobs. Track 51.
Let's talk about the new people we want to employ, Marcia. What kind of candidates are we looking for?
Starting with personal qualities, we want people who will share our values, people who are honest, open, and reliable. I also think they should be sociable and friendly. You know, the sort of people you like to work with. It'll be very useful, too, if they have qualities as future leaders. If they can show that, it'll be a big advantage for them.
So, what about skills and abilities?
Well, I think we should hire people who are good organizers and also good at teamwork. They're very important skills.
That's true. It'll be an advantage, too, if candidates can analyze and solve problems. And they'll need to know how to use our main IT systems. What about language skills?
Well, they should know at least one other language.
At least one. A lot of them could be working overseas, so they'll certainly need to be able to learn a foreign language. Okay. Previous experience. I think we agreed earlier that they should have at least 3 years commercial or industrial experience, right?
Yes, that was the minimum. We also agreed there'll be no age limit, but we think most candidates will be in the 25 to 35 age group.
Yes, I don't expect them to be older than that. Okay. I think that's about it.
Yes, but there is one other thing. We should ask them about their interests. We don't want to hire someone who has no interests outside work.
Fine. It should be interesting.
Let's hope so. You never know what a candidate will tell you at an interview.
Working Across Cultures 4, Track 52.
In the case of team working, researchers have found that there are some cultural attitudes that are similar for the majority of people from Indonesia, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, and China. These are societies that usually like working in groups. People in these societies are often happier working towards team goals rather than individual targets. They are naturally good team players, and it's not always necessary to spend a lot of time on team-building training sessions. The individual is not as important as the group, and arguments should be avoided. Team leaders must avoid situations where team members might lose face or lose respect.
Working Across Cultures 4, Track 53.
It's difficult to find common attitudes towards team working in all European countries. It's easier to find similarities in some southern European countries, say Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain, and then in some northern European countries. Here, I will discuss Denmark, Norway, and Sweden first, and then mention Finland at the end. Southern European teams can often be individuals working on their own and reporting to a strong leader. Team leaders need to give a clear focus and direction for each team member. Many Scandinavians like working in teams, and this means that Danes, Norwegians, and Swedes are good team players. However, a team leader who gives orders all the time to junior members is not likely to succeed. Once team members are given a task, they want the freedom to complete it without too much control. It's also important that information is shared widely across the group. Finland, however, is different, as Finns often prefer to work on their own.
Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2012.